Do you feel like you're not confident in who you are as a man? Well, today, we're gonna fix that. What's going on, man? My name is Dave, and I put out new videos every single week to help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Now listen, if you're a low value guy, you're always gonna struggle to get the girls that you really want, as well as the lifestyle you really want, and there's always gonna be this source of unfulfillment, this source of just knowing that you're not reaching your potential. And that's gonna be pretty dissatisfying. And it's all because of these low value things that you're doing, which you may not even realize. So today I'm gonna point those things out, help you to stop them so you can become a higher value guy. Let's get into it. Low value guys tend to rush into relationships. Basically, they'll end up going for the first girl that shows any interest in them. They won't vet her to see if they're actually compatible and have the right type of chemistry, and if it's a girl they actually want to spend time with and might be right for them. They'll overlook red flags. They'll say, I don't love that, but I'm willing to overlook it because she's pretty. Matter of fact, I did this myself back when I was in college. I remember I was like going into my sophomore or junior, actually I was going to my senior year of college, and there was this really sexy girl I had met, and I was like, yo, if I date this girl, all my friends are gonna be jealous. So of course, I started dating her, and I felt really good about it at first. I felt like the big man on campus, but I did not like really who she was as a person. Like, I didn't think she was, let's put it this way. Me and her didn't really have the best vibe together, and she didn't have the qualities I was necessarily looking for in a woman. And I overlooked those things because I wanted like the clout, and I wanted guys to know, hey, Dave is dating a hot girl. So what happened? Well, of course, this relationship crashed and burned pretty quickly. I was very unhappy with it, and thankfully I was able to get out of it, because a lot of times guys will just stick in with relationships like that and just hope for the best because they don't think they can get another hot girl. And to be honest, I had that fear too. I was afraid I couldn't get another girl that was as sexy as her, but I made it a point to learn these dating skills so I could figure that out. Now, what's better than rushing into a relationship like I did with potentially the wrong girl is taking time to vet girls. Understanding what qualities do you actually want in a girl, what is important for you for a girl to have, and does a girl have those qualities? Does she have any deal breakers? Really being intentional about that. When you spend some time understanding and thinking about what you actually want, there's a lot more likely of a chance that you're gonna get it, and a lot less of a chance you're gonna settle for girls that don't have those things, which is gonna lead to you being unhappy. So be intentional about it. Remember, high value guys don't just hope that things will work themselves out. They go out and they make it happen, and this is what you need to do as well. Low energy is a super low value thing. Sometimes I talk to guys on the phone and I can tell right away, even within the first 3 to 4 seconds, if this guy has it or if he doesn't. And by have it, I mean, does he have the potential to actually improve, or has he already given up? When I talk about low energy, I'm talking about a lack of excitement about life, a lack of excitement about the future, really feeling like you have nothing to look forward to, and like there's not even a point in going on. It's an attitude of settling or giving up rather than trying and fighting and deciding, hey, I'm going to figure this out no matter what. And you better believe, girls can tell when the guy has low energy, or what I like to call sometimes low life force, right away. Within seconds of meeting you, she's gonna know, and if you have that low life force energy, you're screwed, it's over. So what are you gonna do? Well, number one, you gotta cut out that bitch boy attitude of, I'm not gonna make it, of there's no point in trying. You gotta cut that shit out, because everyone who's had any level of success ever has had the same tools that you have. As long as you're sitting here, you're living, you're breathing, you have opportunities, right? You're watching a video like this, you got a chance to make something of yourself, and if you're not doing that, well, there's only one person to blame. It's you. Another thing you can do is improve your physiology. I've talked about this before, something Tony Robbins likes to focus on too. Like, one simple trick you can do is to, spread your arms out, smile at the ceiling, give the ceiling a big goofy smile while you're standing up. You can also, just really drop a big smile and say, yes, yes, yes. And that's gonna amp you up to just some type of like nice big physical motion. Anytime before you know you're gonna go talk to some girls, before you're going into work, things like that, that's going to amp up your state, which is gonna make you feel a lot better and a lot more ready to take action when you get the opportunity. But beyond all, man, just know that there's always a way to make something work. There's never a point where there's a final failure. The only final failure is when you give up. Don't give up. Keep plowing through. Always have that solution-oriented mindset, and you're gonna give yourself a chance to succeed. Low-value guys ask themselves the wrong questions. So what do I mean by that? Well, here are some of the wrong or bad questions that are going to lead you down a bad path. So things like, what happens when I fail? Why is this happening to me? When do I give up? What are these people going to think of me? What if she says no? These are all questions that are gonna leave your mind down a negative mental path and not going to help you to have that positive outlook. Most people ask themselves these questions by default, so you need to be a little bit intentional to turn these questions on their head and have a more positive tone behind them. So what questions should you ask instead? Better questions to ask whenever you're going through some adversity, whenever you're dealing with anything that you're trying to get to, are how is this the best thing that's ever happened to me? How can I solve this problem? What can I feel great about in my life right now? And if you feel like there's nothing you can feel great about, say, well, if I could feel great about something, what could I feel great about? And one question I like to ask whenever I'm feeling like a really negative emotion or just going through a hard time is this useful? Is it useful to feel this way? And if it's not, I do something to amp up my physiology and get myself feeling a different emotion. If you can ask yourself better questions, your brain's gonna work to solve these and give you the answers, and it's gonna lead to a better, more fulfilling and happy life. And it's gonna help you to become a higher value guy as well. I don't have time is one of the most low value things you can say. Fact is, we've all got 24 hours in a day, so there's really no excuse not to focus on creating an awesome life for yourself. But again, it comes down to asking yourself the right questions instead of, oh, I don't have enough time, I can't do this, I can't do that. A better question you can ask yourself is, how can I find time to make this happen? You see, you shouldn't be blatantly avoiding an important element of your life, whether it be like your dating life, your career, your finances, your health. Because if you, like a high value guy is not gonna blatantly avoid something that's that important because he knows it's gonna catch up and it's going to damage his life later on. On the other hand, lower value guys will let this go on for years. Like they'll avoid their dating life for 5-6 years while they're like working up on their career and their business. And then, 5 years later, they're really struggling socially and they don't know how to attract the women that they want because they've avoided it for so long and never got the experience they needed. What's a lot better is to recognize issues when they come up and try to fix them. So if you know, hey, putting a lot of work into my dating life, my fitness, my gym, but my career is slacking off a little bit, how can I make time to improve that? What do I need to do to get my finances in better shape? Ask yourself those questions and then execute on the potential solutions. There's always a solution, and not trying to find one or pretty much giving up and making an excuse about it is just lazy thinking. Can even flash back to my early 20s. I was like 22, 23, working 60 hours a week as a door-to-door sales guy, knocking on doors, trying to sell windows and roofs in the cold winters in Boston. And while doing that, I was going out every single weekend trying to improve with women. I talked to girls on the streets when I saw them during my job when I was walking door to door. I also focused on improving copywriting, building that skill up so that I could start making an online income down the road. What this led to is, instead of just working 60 hours a week and having that be the only thing I was doing, is I built a great fitness habit. I got a lot more experience with women, so I got better and better and really enjoyed my dating life through my 20s and beyond. And it also allowed me to build a foundational skill for online business, which helped me to travel the world for really the last 8 years. Because I decided to make time for the things that are important to me, I was able to have success in these different areas, and you can do the same. The important thing is not saying I don't have enough time, but asking yourself, how can I find time? How can I implement? How can I execute? How can I make this happen? That's what high value guys do. Now, if you want our help to become a higher value guy, the type of guy that has the dating life that he really wants, then click the first link in the description. You can check out our program, fill out the quick application, and one of our experts will take a look and see if we can help. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Later.